Hi, this is Melissa Smith, and I'm in the Burbank Rock Group, and I'm going to talk to you about the history of social networks and our social networks and education trend. So, educational networking is the use of social networking technologies for educational purposes. Because the phrase social networking carries some negative connotations for educators, the phrase educational networking may be a way of more objectively discussing the pedagogical value of these tools. So the history of social networks began in 1978. There was Ward Christensen and Randy Seuss. They were the first to create an online network similar to a corkboard or a bulletin board style. It was a virtual system for posting public messages. In 1980s, the bulletin board system slowly became more streamlined as Microsoft brought standardization to the industry with the DOS system. As modem speeds improved, the virtual bulletin boards became more attractive, and they expanded into the communities that members conversed, replied, responded to posts as a multi-user capacity. Some of the first types were used. They were called Whole Earth Electric Link, otherwise known as WELL, in 1985, and it was a place for the Stewart Brand's Whole Earth Review readers and contributors to voice opinions and share ideas with each other. And it grew to be the most respected and oldest boards operating around. And then commercial internet service providers such as CompuServe, AOL, Prodigy, and Earthlink were beginning to shape social networking. And then internet service providers opened the internet to pretty much anyone with a phone line, so that made it much more easier to communicate with each other. One of the oldest and most successful social networks was called Beverly Hills Internet, BHI, in 1997, and its population was more of 10 million members. And the competitions such as Tripod, Angel Fire, and Zoom all failed in comparison. And then Apple created eWorld, which is a high-priced place where e-people would gather to meet and mingle, and it did struggle to attract members, and it only lasted 2 years because of how high-priced it was to enter and be a member, and it barely registered on the social radar. And then there's Classmates. In 1995, an ex-Boeing executive, Randall Conrads, founded Classmates.com, and it was based on a desire to relive youth and connect with old school friends, boyfriend and girlfriends, high school football team members. And it was free at first, but because of the increasing members, it adopted a subscription format that set it apart from the rest. And tens of millions of users signed up. And because of the huge attraction to it, reports of spam, overcharging, and cancellation issues has given it various success. And in 1997 to 2000, 6degrees.com was a short-lived precursor to the modern-day social networking. Users with similar likes and dislikes logically began to enter circles based on connection strength, creating a circular formation with the fifth degree friends being the closest, so it moved on from there. And it was unprofitable but popular and inventive, and it was sold in 2001, but then it was shortly abandoned and not in use right now. And so as social networking got more popular, it became used for education, and so these are the top websites for education. And there's many, and you can use Twitter for educational purposes, Facebook for educational purposes, and a lot of these links, and you should check them out. It's so many great ways to use social networking for educational purposes.